Yo, what's up guys, this is Seahawks Area back with another video. Today's my Week 9 NFL recap. I had to miss all of last week for filming because it was midterm week and I just could not find a time to actually sit down and film. So, we're back. We get to talk about Week 9. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster until we get to the Seahawks team because I want to talk about a lot of stuff for the Seahawks. But we'll get there when we get there. So to start off, Thursday, the Jets beat the Texans. This Texans offense is just like dead without Diggs and Collins. I mean, they still got Tank Dell, they got Joe Mixon, but you couldn't beat the Jets. I think the Texans are kind of on the fraud watch. They haven't like been the greatest this year. Yeah, they're 6-3. But goddamn, man, they have not been playing like they have been last year. Yeah, I know injuries suck cock, but still. So far, my Stroud MVP pick isn't looking good whatsoever. 11 for 30, not even 200 yards, didn't get a touchdown. Joe Mixon and Tank Dell was this entire offense. Literally nothing after any of them. Stroud lost a fumble. Patria, safety, led the defense with 10 tackles. I mean, Autry, cool, two sacks. Nothing really, no picks. You got 7 points, half of your points from your kicker. You punted 3 times. Aaron Rodgers, he looked great. Looked really, really good. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown as a Jet. Garrett Wilson had 2 touchdowns, including recreating the Michael Jordan logo on a catch for a touchdown. That might be better than the Odell catch. I don't know. Breece Hall looked like he had a good day. Some fumbles. Malachi Corley. How is this still an issue in the NFL? Score a dang touchdown before you drop the ball. I don't get how players are still doing this. That is like bench or release worthy right there. No matter how good you are, stop doing that shit. 10 tackles for Jalen Mills, who I didn't know was still in the league. 2 sacks for Sherwood, a sack for Reed, a sack and a half for Quinnen Williams, 2 sacks for Clemens, 1 sack for Thomas, half a sack for Reddick. Hey, welcome back. 8 total sacks. Jesus. No picks, though. 3 points for Patterson, 5 points for Morstead. Alright, the Bills escaped the Dolphins. Division game, so, yeah, I get it. Tua, he didn't look bad. Rushing wasn't bad between their top 2 guys. Tyreek Hill finally had a good game. Devon Achane, I think leads the Dolphins in receptions now with like 30-something. Okay, he had a receiving touchdown. Jalen Waddle had 2 catches for -4 yards and a touchdown. I don't even want to know. Mostert lost a fumble. Walker with 10 tackles. A sack for Chop Robinson. A pick for Jalen Ramsey, which I'm pretty sure was a goal line interception. Nice. 9 points for Sanders. Only 1 punt between both of the teams. Wow. Alright, Josh Allen. Besides an interception, another great stat line. James Cook, I mean, the rushing was, it was getting contained. Ray Davis, a touchdown. Like a third string running back led the team with a 63-yard touchdown. And then Khalil Shakir had a nice game. Matt Collins with a touchdown. Quentin Morris with a touchdown. Elam got a fumble. Top 3 guys with 10-plus tackles. A sack for Rasu. 1 sack and 1 punt between both of these teams each. Wow. 10 points for Bass, and yep, the 1 punt. Bills 7-2. I think this month, if they keep winning in their division, keep shit in the bed, they can clinch the division this month. That's insanity. Wow. Okay, Denver. And okay, Baltimore. They took that loss to the Browns not too lightly. I kind of feel bad for Denver because, like, I don't know. I will say I was planning on making a mid-season awards video, and Bo Nix would have been my like biggest surprise. This was a rough one, just for the whole Broncos team. But hey, Cortland Sutton threw your guys' touchdown. Javonte Williams, the top 3 rushing rushes at 35 plus yards. That's not bad. Cortland Sutton, just have yourself a day. The touchdown. Bo Nix caught a touchdown. What the hell? Okay. No fumbles. 8 tackles for Key. You got one sack from Franklin Myers. No picks. 4 whole points for Lutz and 2 points for Dixon. Lamar, I think it is between him and Jared Goff for the MVP right now. And Derrick Henry said it best. MV3 in his press conference. Also, he scored his 100th and 101st career rushing touchdown. So, good job for the King. Him and Lamar, why did the league let this happen? Took a little bit to get it going, but ain't looking back. 5 touchdowns between them. Zay Flowers had a great game, and then just nothing outside of that for receiving, outside of a Patrick Ricard touchdown. Some fumbling. Hamilton led the guys with 10 tackles. Trenton Simpson with a sack. Malik Harrison with a sack. 2 sacks for Tavius Robinson. A pick for Washington on the second play of the game. I'm pretty sure it was tipped from who was it? Little Jordan Humphrey, I think. So good job there. Tucker had more points than Denver, and you only punted twice. The Jameis Winston experiment is an experiment of all time. 27-10, the Browns get belt to ass at home. Justin Herbert had a great day. J.K. Dobbins had a great day. He scored a garbage time touchdown because it, right? Quentin Johnson had a great game. Ladd McConkey had a great game. Josh Palmer had a great game. Just the whole Chargers had a great game. Belt to ass on Cleveland. They didn't fumble. 14 tackles from my boy Deion Henley. 2.5 sacks for Tuipulotu. A sack for Khalil Mack. Half a sack for Cam Hart. 2 for Morgan Fox. 6 total sacks. 3 interceptions. 3 points for Dickers. 7 punts for J.K. Wow. Jameis Winston. 4 touchdowns and 3 picks, I'm pretty sure, and the 2 starts he's had. Still better than Watson. Nick Chubb. I mean, he's just coming off an injury, and plus he's also Nick Chubb, so I just refuse to not say good things about him. Cedric Tillman had the garbage time touchdown. Jameis Winston recovered his own fumble. Devin Bush with 8 tackles and a sack. Myles Garrett with 3 sacks. Haven't heard shit about that because the Browns didn't win. Shelby Harris with half a sack. Let's see, 1.5 for Dalvin Tomlinson. Both teams had 6 sacks, but it mattered for the Chargers. No picks. 4 points for Hopkins, 6 points for Corey. Dad, how good were the 2024 Week 1 and 2 Saints?
He was special.
Yeah, that clip about says it for you. What in the Saints? Okay. Derek Carr loves killing his receivers. I will say that. Loves throwing hospital passes to Chris Olave. Also, if we're gonna have the thing they say about Tua, he should retire due to his concussions. 5 confirmed concussions for Chris Olave in his 2.5-year NFL career. I don't know. I think we should also be saying he should probably think about it as well, or at least wear a Guardian cap, or just not have this idiot as his quarterback. Kamara was the only productive thing for the Saints, led both in rushing and receiving. Taysom Hill had a touchdown. Foster Moreau had a touchdown. No fumbles. 8 tackles for Werner. Half a sack for Granderson. Shepard. A pick for Shamar Jean Charles. What a name. 10 points for your kicker and 4 points for Hayball. And now Bryce Young. It's nice to see him in victory formation and just happy to play football for once. I know it's rough with the Panthers. Chuba Hubbard is this rushing offense. Hey, but when Jordan, whatever the hell his name is, the running Jonathan Brooks, whenever he's back, him and Chuba Hubbard are going to be elite, I think. I hope as well. Jutavian Sanders, I think, leads the team in receiving yards, maybe also receiving this whole year. Leggett, though, he is really coming on to be just great. He had another touchdown, no fumbles, 12 tackles for Richardson, a sack for Harris, and that's all. No picks, 5 points for Pinheiro, and 5 points for Hecker. But hey, Saints fans, you fired your dumbass head coach, so I guess you gotta win out of this somehow, because Dennis Allen is not equipped to be an NFL head coach. He should have never been an NFL head coach after his stint with the Raiders. I don't know what you saw in him to be a head coach for your team, but that experiment is finally done. If the Bengals had a legit defense, or at least a top 15 defense, they wouldn't be 4-5. They'd be like 6-3 maybe. The Raiders. Good old Raiders. They're on a 5-game losing streak, I think. Nice. Desmond Ritter's on this team since when? He threw a touchdown, cool. Zamir White, 6 for 10 on the touchdown. Okay, this rushing offense sucks dick. Jacoby Myers, though, hey, had a nice game. Brock Bowers had a garbage time touchdown. Still a touchdown, though. Both quarterbacks lost fumbles. Moehrig with 13 tackles and half a sack. Half a sack for John Jenkins. And that's all. Jack Jones with an elite pick 6. 6 points for Carlson. 5 points for Cole and Bengals. Joe Burrow. Take away that dumb interception that he shouldn't have been even throwing there. Great stat line. Joe Burrow, still an elite quarterback. Give him shit all you want, because he starts off the year rough. Talking to myself, by the way. He's still an elite quarterback. Chase Brown, elite running back. Mike Gesicki, probably one of his best games of his career. Jamar Chase had a nice game. Chase Brown had a receiving touchdown. So did Drew Sample and Andre Yoshibas. Logan Wilson recovered 2 fumbles and led the team with 9 tackles. A sack for Chris Jenkins. 4 sacks for Trey Hendrickson. Okay. Wow. These are genuine reactions as well. I barely watched any football outside of Seattle. No interceptions. 11 points for McPherson. 3 punts for Ragnow. 4 sacks for one man in one game. That's insanity. That's not even the most sacks by a player in one game this year. I'm pretty sure Aiden Hutchinson, please get better, man. I think he did that in week 2 against Tampa, or whenever they played Tampa. Okay. I don't know why the Commanders almost lost to the Giants, but they are 7-2, and they have the Rookie of the Year on their roster, so it's alright. Jane Daniels, another great game from him. This rushing was elite. The touchdown came from Austin Eckler. Noah Brown led the guys with 60. 2 touchdowns for Terry McLaurin on his only 2 catches. One of them was 18 yards. The other one was 1. Bobby Wagner, my boy, recovered a fumble. 13 tackles for Chin. 2 sacks for Fowler. And that's all. No picks. They got 9 points out of their kicker and only punted twice. Alright, Daniel Jones, in the third quarter, his stat line was 4 for 6, 0 yards, and a touchdown. I saw that, saw the name of the quarterback, and I didn't bat an eye. That's the most Daniel Jones thing ever. Even better, we lost to that Daniel Jones like 3 weeks ago, but still, we lost to that Daniel Jones. His rushing was also pretty good. Daniel Jones had the touchdown. He had 3 total touchdowns. I know I shit on Danny a lot, but he actually had a good second half of this game. He almost got the Giants a win. 0-5 at home, though. That's horrible. He did throw his first touchdown at MetLife Stadium in, over a year or something like that. Malik Neighbors, another good game out of him. Theo Johnson and Chris Manhertz with the touchdowns. Okay. Jones did fumble and lose it. Micah McFadden, what a freaking name. 11 tackles. They did not get one sack, but hey, 69 tackles. Nice. No interceptions. They got 4 points out of another new kicker. What the okay. And 2 punts. Okay. Dallas. Okay. Dak Prescott, he is out for 2 weeks with some sort of injury, hip injury or something like that. So Cooper Rush came in and he didn't look that bad, I guess. Probably just a lot of garbage time, but hey. Rico Dowdle led the guys with 75 yards. He also had a nice touchdown catch. Jake Ferguson with 71 yards. The touchdowns came from Tolbert and Dowdle. Some fumbles. Eric Kendricks with 9 tackles. 2 sacks for Carl Lawson. No interceptions. 7 points for the best kicker in football. And 3 punts for Anger. And now Kirk Cousins, another elite showing. There is no in-between with Kirk Cousins, though. I'm not going to lie. He either looks like Patrick Mahomes or he looks like Desmond Ridder. There's no in-between with him. Bijan, though, he had a nice game. Alligator had a touchdown. Darnell Mooney did a interesting touchdown celebration that injured him. Good job. Touchdowns from Ray McLeod and Drake London as well. Kirk Cousins fumbled twice. Ellis and Landman, 10-plus tackles. A sack for Ellis. A sack for Arnold. A sack for Jarrett. No picks. Koo with 3 points. 5 punts for Pinion. This was a crazy ending to a game. I can't lie. Drake May on that final play. I was watching that live and jeez, man. This dude is such a baller with as little as help as this team is giving him. Oh my goodness. He's also leading his team in rushing. What? Stevenson had the touchdown. He did throw the game-losing interception to a hooker, so that's crappy. Hunter Henry led the guys with 56. Two touchdowns on the day. The only ones that the Patriots got went to Ramondre Stevenson. Drake May fumbled twice. Okay. Tavai with 11 tackles. A sack for Dietrich Wise. An interception for Tavai. Nice. 5 points for Sly and 4 points for Behringer. Mason Rudolph. Seriously, is he the starter going forward? I don't know. I don't know. Tony Pollard, he had himself probably one of his best games in recent memory. Calvin Ridley led the guys with 73. A touchdown for Westbrook Akine. Nick Van Nett, another touchdown. What the hell? 2 fumbles for Jaquan Jackson. 14 tackles for Jack Gibbons and half a sack. A sack for Landry, a sack for Simmons, a sack for Key, half a sack for Joseph Day, 4 total sacks. 2 picks for Hooker, 8 points for Folk, and 5 punts for Stonehouse. And I think the Patriots, I don't know if it's true because there is a handful of 2-7 teams. Are they the worst team in football? Or is it still the Panthers, or is it the Saints? Or, hell, is it even the Titans? Because that was their second win. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's just a lot of bottom-of-the-barrel teams. Speaking of bottom-of-the-barrel teams, let's talk about the Chicago Bears when they've played away games with Matt Eberflus. What the? Jeez, man. At what point do you fire him? At what point? Are you going to wait till the end of the year to see if he can try to prove himself? Which he won't. What do you do with him? He's stupid. Caleb Williams, just nothing on the Bears went well. I mean, Odunze probably had his best NFL game. A fumble for Swift. 8 tackles for Hicks. Kevin Byard got a sack. Jacob Martin got a sack. What the A sack for Chris Williams. No picks. All 9 of their points went got from their kicker, and 4 points for Taylor. Kyler Murray. The quarterbacks didn't really do a lot in this game. The rushing, though, for the Cardinals, that's what killed. James Conner, elite. Mari DiMarcado got the touchdown before the end of the first half. Trey Benson got his first career touchdown. Trey McBride got a rushing touchdown for his first touchdown of the season. He also led the team with 35 yards. Both these two lost fumbles. Budda Baker with 12 tackles. 2 sacks for Zaven Collins, half a sack for Kazir White, half a sack for Dante Stills, 1.5 for Xavier Thomas, half a sack for L.J. Collier.
Bruh.
Okay. A sack for Lucetta. 6 total sacks, no picks. 9 points for Chatter Island, 4 points for Gillikin. And the Cardinals are on top of the NFC West at 5-4. Nice. Since we're on the topic of bashing teams playing away, I present the 0-5 away team, Jacksonville Jaguars. Also, Nick Sirianni, you tried your ass off to lose this game. It didn't work, but it was close. Trevor Lawrence, though, he's really proven why. He should have got that contract extension. Nice. Hey, but he got 2 touchdowns. Cool. Evan Ingram, 45 yards, 41 for Parker Washington. Fumble for Trammell. Trayvon Walker picked one up for a touchdown. Aluakon and Lloyd and Miller with 8 tackles. 2 sacks for Allen. A sack for Jordan Jefferson. No picks. 1 whole point for Cam Little. 5 punts for your punter. Alright, nice. Jalen Hurts, he had a pretty good game. Saquon Barkley, of course, had a good game. Jalen Hurts got a rushing touchdown. Devontae Smith, another great touchdown catch out of him. Saquon Barkley also had a pretty good touchdown catch. He also lost a fumble. Ringo picked up a fumble. Bond with 10 tackles. 2 sacks for Josh Sweat. And that's all. Zach Bond and Nakobe Dean got interceptions. Dean got the game-clinching interception. 4 points for Elliott and 3 punts for Braden Mann. The NFC East, the top 2 teams. You know, I think I'm going to give the slight edge to the Commanders still right now. I want to see the Commanders and Eagles play before I really determine who's going to win that division. And now time to talk about a team who actually knows how to play away games. The 4-0 away team this year. Detroit Lions, the best team in the NFL still. The score, 10-point game. They beat the shit out of the Packers. I don't care. Jared Goff barely had to do anything once again because the rushing elite from your top 2 guys. Jahmyr Gibbs got a touchdown on 4th down, I'm pretty sure, so hell to the yeah. St. Brown had a nice touchdown and then did the Drake London celebration, except he didn't injure himself. Also, he wore a shirt saying Green Bay sucks or a hoodie. Aura. I hate that word, but aura. Let's see. No fumbles of any sort. 13 tackles for Jack Campbell. They didn't get a sack. Kirby Joseph got a pick 6. Him and Xavier McKinney. The 2 best safeties in football, I think. Let's see, 6 points for Jake Bates. That is almost half the points for the Packers. Nice. And 4 points for Fox. And now Jordan Love. He's also really showing why he should have gotten the contract extension. Nice. Josh Jacobs him and Jaden Reed were this offense. Emmanuel Wilson, whoever the hell that is, got one of your touchdowns. Actually, no, your only touchdown. Never mind. 3 fumbles for Jordan Love. Okay. Quay Walker with 12 points. Half a sack for Rashawn Gary. Half a sack for Aaron Mosby. Yeah, that guy. 6 points for Brandon McManus and 2 punts for Whelan. Oh boy. This game was, Give it up, Seahawks. You guys suck. Jeez. 3-0 and top of the division to 4-5 in dead last. Thank you so much for the bye week this week. I kind of wish we have a bye week for the rest of the season, because Jesus Christ, what the were we doing yesterday? Sunday, I guess. Stafford, I mean, the defense, they didn't play the worst. It was actually causing 3 and outs. On the other hand, Demarcus Robinson bent us over. They beat us without Puka Nacua, by the way, for more than half of the game because he sucker punched Terrell Dodson. And Woolen got an interception. That's why he probably sucker punched Dodson. I don't know. But hey, the one win we got was snapping Kyren Williams, 10 touchdown streak in games? So, yay. Cool. Cooper Kupp kicked our ass. DeMarcus Robinson one-handed us on the game-winning touchdown. Nice. Maybe if Gino wasn't playing like a drunk muppet, it probably wouldn't have happened, but I digress. Lots of fumbling. Roseman with 11 tackles. 1 sack, 2 sack, 3 sacks, more sacks, 7 sacks. Dude, Jared Verse and Braden Fisk were mutilating our offensive line for 3 straight hours. Cameron Kinchins got 2 interceptions. McCullough got 1 interception. Gino, on that interception that you threw for a pick 6 to Kinchins, I get you were getting pressured, but you looked at him dead straight and hucked that to him. Why not take the sack or take the check down that was to your left? If that pick 6 didn't happen, we probably would have won. But no. I'm not going insane, I promise. 8 points for them, 7 punts for both of our kickers. Okay. Geno Smith. Oh, boy. Oh. You're not on the Jets, pal. You're not on the Giants. Do you realize that? I get 1 bad game out of him. He was a main focal point of why we lost. Same to our stupid offensive line. Kenneth Walker. Him and JSN had to carry this offense to try to do anything, but Jackson Smith and Jigba, cue the clip of the Greg Jennings Madden clip, because that is what it felt like for JSN probably.
The nigga broke his fucking leg. How is he running with a broken leg? Look at this nigga holding this shit, though. Dawg, he put the team on his back. Dawg, let's go inside the mind of a Greg Jennings. Dawg, I gotta do this shit. I put the team on my fucking back, though. My leg broke. I don't know how the fuck I'm running right now, though. I'll do this shit for Madden. Oh shit, Darren Sharper, one of the most hardest hitting safeties in the league. But I put the team on my back, dude. Fuck it. You can't stop me. Cross the plane. Touchdown.
Jesus. Definitely his best game in the NFL so far. Hopefully not that he'll ever have. 37 fantasy points. Almost like the Rose Bowl game he had against Oregon. I don't watch college, so I don't know. If our stupid offensive line would stop learning how to draw flags every play, he would have had well over 200 yards. He had 70 to 90 yards taken off because our offensive line only knows how to hold and shovel donuts down their throats, Anthony Bradford. Tyler Lockett, still elite, vintage Lockett, touchdown. I don't know who Cody White is, but he blocked the punt. He had a nice catch on the game-tying drive. Geno fumbled. Connor Williams, stop dumping Diddy's baby oil on the ball before you snap it, please. I would appreciate that, pal. Dodson and Ernest Jones, 9 tackles. Ernest Jones almost had an interception. Same with Kobe Bryant. But hey, we got no sacks. Once again, at least we're consistent in that, guys. Reek Woolen got an interception. Cool. 2 points for Myers. Missed his first extra point in like 81 attempts. 7-point punts for Michael Dixon. Oh, we got more. I promise we got more. You know, John Schneider, you always say, oh, investing in guards, that's not my main focal point. How about you get your ass on the offensive line to play? You're big enough. You might be able to. But, like, dude, it's every year. Every year since the Max Unger trade, we have not been able to build an offensive line worth shit. All we do is wait for all the good old linemen in free agency to get signed, so we sign people like Laken Tomlinson or draft people like Anthony Bradford. And to end Sunday, we got a game I didn't watch any of. But looking at the box score, what in the hell was this? From what I got out of it, Joe Flacco looked horrible, which, yes, he did. Just the whole offense looked horrible in general. Your only touchdown was a fumble recovery touchdown. I couldn't tell you. Top 2 tacklers had 10 plus tackles, so that's good. A sack for Buckner, 2 sacks for Stewart, a sack for Kwity Paye. At least you were getting pressure. Nick Cross and Zaire Franklin got interceptions, though. Nice. Matt Gay with 7 points and 3 punts for Sanchez. I almost said Kirk Cousins. What the hell? Sam Darnold. He had a pretty good game. Removed 2 interceptions, which I don't know if they're his fault or not. But that's 3 touchdowns right there. The rushing between these two, pretty freaking good. Justin Jefferson, another elite game out of him. He also threw a pass. So, yeah, Josh Oliver and Jordan Addison and Jalen Naylor with the touchdowns. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!